Hello everyone, welcome back on our YouTube channel Vans Vlog. You know that in the last video we have started topic number 7 for the preparation of theory of German driving license, and we have covered 30 questions. In today's video we will cover the next 30 questions, and then the in total questions are 93 for this particular topic. In today's video we will cover 30 more questions, and then in the last video we will have 33 questions. Before starting the video, if you have any question, any doubt regarding the previous videos, you can put in the comment section. You can also give us the feedback. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, like our videos, and share with your friends as well. So now, as I have told you, today we are gonna start the question number 31 for topic number 6. Let's go to the first question. What should you anticipate when pedestrians are crossing the road? So what should you anticipate? Pedestrian can come to a sudden stop, be inattentive, turn back after halfway. Everything is possible. You can expect everything on their disposal. Like, be careful, don't leave anything on the pedestrian. They have more right than you, so you have to be very careful. Even just be ready for any kind of behavior from them. They can come to a sudden stop, they would be inattentive, and even turn back after halfway for no reason. So you need to be patient, and then you need to be very careful. The next question is, what should you do in this kind of visibility? So if you see, there is a vehicle is there, and then on your side of the road definitely is oncoming vehicle, and then your side of the road you see there is a incline, and then intensive light. You cannot see what gonna happen. There could be a traffic accident on the other side of the road. There could be some traffic jam, so you are not sure what you should do. The common sense tells you that you have to reduce your speed, or you have to be very careful while driving, be ready to brake. So I keep towards the right hand edge of the carriageway. This is very important, because if you see, this traffic could come on your way, and then there could be other traffic which is crossing your lane. So try to be as far as right as possible. Just be very sure in your lane. You need to be in your lane. I keep towards the right hand edge of the carriageway. So this is the carriageway. Try to be a bit on the right hand side, because there could be some vehicle which is coming from behind this particular tractor and could come onto your lane. This could be the first prevention or first step from your side. Reduce your speed for sure. I switched on my main beam lights. Never, in no case, if you switch on your main beam lights in this particular scenario, the oncoming traffic could be dazzled, and it will be very dangerous situation. So if it is very dark, you can switch on the dipped headlights, but switching on the main beam lights is never an option. So only the first two options are correct. So our next question is, you are approaching a school, children are leaving the school grounds. What must you reckon with? So you are approaching a school and children are playing there. Now they are leaving the school ground. What must you reckon? You can see the carelessness and inattentive behavior from the children. So that children ride their bicycle onto the road without paying attention. This option is correct. We have already seen in the previous questions. Always conduct themselves properly on the road? No. It is not possible. You can expect some misconduct from them. Rush onto the road without thinking. This is also possible from the children. They are really unattentive. The traffic light is green. You want to turn right. How do you respond to the pedestrian wishing to cross the road into which you want to turn? So you are turning to a right road, and on the right side the pedestrians are also crossing the road. Just remember, pedestrians have the highest priority. In any case, you have to give them the way. Warn the pedestrian by sounding the horn? No. Allow the pedestrian to cross the road. Make the turn quickly before the pedestrian? No. It could be dangerous. Just allow them. Pedestrians have the right. Allow them, and then you can carry on your journey. How do you respond to pedestrian wishing to cross the road into which you want to turn? The same question as the previous one. The road you want to turn which, and then pedestrians are there. What you have to do? Allow them. Only wait if the pedestrians are using the mark crossing? No. If, for example, they are not even using the mark crossing, zebra crossing, still you have to give the way to them. Allow pedestrian to cross the road. Make the turn quickly before the pedestrian? No. You have to allow them. You have to allow them in any case. The next question is, what is the right course of action? So you are taking a right turn and two pedestrians are crossing the road. The simple answer is allow the pedestrian to cross the road. Continue driving because the two pedestrians have to give way to me. No, they have the priority. Always pedestrians are important for you. Proceed in front of the upcoming pedestrian because he is required to wait. No, wait because two pedestrians have priority. Simple. Give the priority when you are turning onto the road. Give the priority to the pedestrian. What is the right course of action here? So you are again taking a left turn and pedestrians are coming. So again I take the turn before the oncoming pedestrian because only this one is required to wait. No, I continue driving because the two pedestrians have to wait. No, I wait because the two pedestrians have the priority. Simple. Where the pedestrians are there, you have to wait. The next question is, you are driving on a narrow road about 20 meters ahead of you. A child suddenly runs onto the roadway. When is collision unavoidable despite emergency braking? So like this is a question. There could be some tricks as well when we will go to the calculation part. There we will see that a child is 20 meters ahead of you and you are at which speed. They are saying that it's 20 km per hour or 30 or 50, on which even if you brake emergency, like if you apply emergency braking, still the collision is unavoidable. This we will see in our upcoming questions as well. And like when there will be a part of calculation, when you see there is I think we have already seen some questions. If you remember the braking distance plus stopping distance, and you do some calculation with v upon 100 and 3v upon 10, in that particular case you have to do the calculation and see which speed fits. Like which speed, for example, if you are traveling at 20 km per hour, maybe your emergency braking distance is 10 meter, let's say 30, it could be less than 20. But just remember, in this kind of question, without doing calculation, learn it in that way. The highest speed over here is the correct answer. Simple. We can also give you example for by doing the calculation, but this is we have left this topic for the upcoming videos. There we will explain in detail, and we will also explain this particular question to you. Just for time being, remember the highest speed will be that where collision is unavoidable. So 50 km per hour is the highest speed. Just remember it in this way. Driving at night time on a rural road, you see persons on your side of the road. What do you do if you are dazzled by oncoming traffic? So you see pedestrians are on your side of the road, and it's a night time in the rural road, and the oncoming traffic has lights, maybe heavy lights, high beam, which is not recommended, but maybe they have switched it on, and you are dazzled by oncoming traffic. So what you need to do? I reduce my speed and look towards the right hand side of the roadway to avoid the light which is directly coming into your eyes. Just look at the right hand side of the road, or take your car a bit right hand side. Turn on my main beam lights. No, this way you will dazzle the pedestrian as well, and as well as the oncoming traffic. So stop if necessary. Like if it is really a complex situation for you, you cannot drive further, simply stop, and then maybe then when this oncoming traffic is already gone, then you can carry on your journey. So this option is correct. Let's go to the next question. What should you do now? So you see some kids could come onto the road, cyclist is there, maybe he will or she will suddenly stop to meet the kids. Everything is possible. I remain ready to brake. Overtake the cyclist? No, it could be really dangerous in this situation, because if you overtake the cyclist like there is a very narrow roadway, because cyclists will anyhow take the left turn to avoid this green car, and if you are overtaking him or her, it could be dangerous situation. The road situation even in front of you is not clear. Children could come onto the roadway, and for overtaking you need to be on higher speed than the car is being overtaken. So you are not allowed in front of kids to speed up. It's be ready to brake and slow down to the walking pace, and this answer is correct. So let's move to the next question. Our next question is, which statements are correct? Brake lights on. So there is a tram on the road and some pedestrians are crossing the road. They are just trying to, I think they are trying to sit into the tram. So if no one is obstructed or endangered, you may pass on the right hand side at a speed faster than walking speed. No, it's not allowed. Like if you see this traffic situation, it's really dangerous. Like even you can note, if no one is obstructed or in danger, you may pass on the right hand side at a speed faster than walking speed. No, you are not allowed. If you see, if no one is endangered in this particular situation, if you see these parking lights are on, and then it is not prescribed to overtake the tram on the right hand side, so it's not a correct option. You may pass on the right hand side at walking speed provided that passengers are not obstructed and you are sure no one is endangered. This is only like if whenever you see a tram or bus, it's better to like do on the walking speed, and especially if you see the brake lights are on, then it's like faster than walking speed is not an option. If the first thing is no one is obstructed or is in danger, then only you can overtake, and if only if right hand side at the walking speed only. Passenger must allow moving traffic to pass before the boarding. No, passenger have the priority in this case. Next question is, what must you heed in this situation? So there is some basic rules as far as this traffic bus is concerned. If you see, these are two lights are on, that is hazard warning light. If you see, it is also written here always. Whenever you see the hazard warning light from the bus on, and you make sure that oncoming traffic will not be obstructed, then you are allowed to overtake only with walking speed in case of hazard warning lights. Just remember 2 to 3 basic points in case of overtaking the bus. Number 1, if the hazard warning light is on, you are only allowed to overtake with walking speed. Number 1, and only allowed to overtake with walking speed when only and only the oncoming traffic is not in danger. So the basic rule. Let's go to the other. When hazard warning light is not switched on and bus is at the bus stop or bus is moving, you can overtake the bus with the speed more than walking speed. Again, the rule should be there, no one should be in danger, the basic rule. But with the hazard warning lights, remember only and only walking speed is allowed if you want to overtake. So overtake the bus while it is still moving? No. As the hazard warning light is on and bus is still moving, like you cannot overtake it right now because bus has started to move and then the oncoming traffic is not clear. Not overtake the bus while it's still moving. So it is correct. Like you could not overtake the bus. You cannot overtake the bus when it is moving. Pass the stationary bus at walking speed provided you are sure that passengers are not endangered. Very important thing. Even the bus is stationary and hazard warning light is on, then you can only overtake at walking speed and make sure that passengers are not endangered, and so with the oncoming traffic. But when the bus is moving, you cannot overtake it. Only overtake it when, for example, it is on the bus stop. If it is with the hazard warning light, then only walking speed. If it is not with the hazard warning light, you can even overtake it while it's still more than the walking speed. But with the hazard warning light, remember, always with the walking speed only. Next question is, in this situation, which vehicles may drive past at walking speed only while ensuring there is no danger to the passenger? So if you see, the bus is on the bus stop and the bus is stopped and warning lights or hazard warning lights are on. So who is allowed to overtake? Oncoming traffic can easily overtake it. It's not overtaking, in fact, they are in their own lane. You can also overtake it, but only and only on the walking speed. Why? Because bus is still and hazard warning lights are on. So all vehicles that are oncoming, that are traveling in the same direction, both are allowed, but only at the walking speed, because otherwise the passenger could immediately come out of the bus and maybe they are waiting over here to rush into the bus, and then there will be a very few seconds for you to brake. So always when the hazard warning light is on, you can only drive past at walking speed. Our next question is, again, what must you heed in this situation? Hazard warning light are on. So if you see, it's a school bus, I guess, or whatsoever, hazard warning light is on, so you can only overtake on the with the walking speed and not in danger, and there should be nobody in danger without endangering the pedestrians or the passengers. You may pass at walking speed only. 100% correct. Why? Because hazard warning light is on, bus is still. You can overtake it, but you can pass it, but only at walking speed. Pass only if you are sure that passengers are not in danger. The second basic rule. Not pass under. No, you can pass it actually, but only on the walking speed, with the walking speed. when it is stop and hazard warning lights are switched on. So the next question is again about the bus. Which statements are correct in this situation? So again the same type of scenario, hazard warning lights are on. As you are coming from the opposite direction, you do not need to worry about the bus. No, either you are coming from the opposite side of the bus or you are coming from the same side of the bus, you need to be worried because passenger could rush onto the bus from any side of the road. You need to be worried. Hazard light is on, you can only pass it at walking speed. You may pass the bus provided you do so with care, for sure. Cars coming from the opposite direction may pass the bus provided that they both can pass the bus at walking speed, because hazard warning light is on, it is written in this question, but both of them by taking care and at the walking speed. Next question is again the bus, again with the hazard warning lights. What you can do? Walking speed, not put the other in danger. So vehicles in both lanes must stop if passenger would otherwise be endangered. They are saying vehicles in both, if there is some dangerous situation for the passenger, but vehicle should be stopped in both lanes. Vehicle in both lanes must stop if passenger would otherwise be endangered. They have to stop if there is a dangerous situation. They are not allowed to pass the bus if they are endangering the passengers. The vehicle in the left lane may pass the bus without paying any special attention. No. When bus is at bus stop with the hazard warning light, or even without the hazard warning light, oncoming traffic and traffic in the same direction, they have to be very careful. Special attention with walking speed. This option is incorrect. And the other option is the bus may be passed in either lane, but no faster than the walking speed. This we have already seen that in that particular case, when the hazard warning lights are on, you can actually pass the bus, but only at the walking speed in either lane, either incoming or outgoing. Both in the both lanes actually you can overtake the bus with hazard warning light, but only with the walking speed. The next question is a video question. So let's see what is happening. You are just behind a bus and then you see it's indicating right, it has stopped, and now as you see there is no hazard warning light. You can pass it at more than the walking speed, but you see there is a passenger coming from the bus. So passenger is coming out from the bus, as you have seen already. Just we will go through the question again. If you see, there is a passenger. So in this situation, do you have to proceed slowly and be ready to brake? Yes, because the bus will begin moving immediately. No, bus will not begin, because you see this passenger is coming out. There is no danger from the bus. But why you need to be slow and be ready to brake? Because passenger could cross the road from in front of the bus. Yes, it is possible. Because passenger not alighting from the bus could cross the road. Both of the passenger could come from here as well, running and rush into the bus, and passenger which is coming out from the bus, they both can cross the road, because pedestrian not alighting from the bus could cross the road. So both are possible, but you have to brake, because bus will begin immediately to move. No, it's not possible, because bus is already stopped. Passenger will come in or go out, but the problem is the passengers, they could rush into the bus. So the first option is wrong. The rest two options are correct. The tram has just become stationary at the stop. What is the right course of action? So tram is stationary. What you have to do? Passenger boarding or alighting may be warned using the horn. No, they are boarding or alighting. You cannot warn them by using the horn. Passenger should not be impeded and may not be endangered. Only these two options are correct in this situation. So what actions should be anticipate at such stop? So you see this stop, and then you see some pedestrian is coming out from the tram, and maybe some will go into the rush towards the tram. So pedestrian will step off the tram island unhinderingly, like they would come out from the tram island without looking at the road. It's possible. You can expect this behavior from the pedestrian. They will directly come onto the road without looking on the other traffic. Pedestrian will wait until the road is clear. No, don't left this topic to them. Just be very careful on your own side. Pedestrian will will run across the road to tram stop island. Yes, because maybe they will come out without looking at the road, and even they will rush towards the tram to get into the tram. It's possible. Pedestrian will run across the road to tram stop island. These first and third options are correct in this case. The next question is again a video question, so let's play the video. In exam, try to watch the video at least 4 times. Even you are sure with the answer, still watch it at least for the 4 times. So you see, hazard warning light is on. Basic rule, you see this hazard warning light is on. Basic rule, you can go only and only pass the bus at walking speed, but not endanger the pedestrians. So I will directly jump to the question to save the time. What must you be aware of? So in this situation, I may not drive past the bus. You can drive past the bus. Actually, it is stopped with the hazard warning light. So I may drive past the bus at walking speed. Pedestrian could cross the road. You should also be aware of that. But I may not drive past the bus. You can drive past the bus, but at the walking speed only. And this answer is correct. Let's move to the next question. Next question is again a video question. Let's play the video and see what is happening. You see there is a truck in front of you, and bus will be of more importance. The bus is coming in the oncoming traffic, and you see the hazard warning lights are on and the bus is on the stop. So maybe, I think this lady, you can see, maybe she will rush towards the bus. It's quite possible. And as the hazard warning lights are on, so what you need to be very careful. You can pass the bus, but only at walking speed. What do you have to be aware of in this situation? I may only pass the bus at walking speed for sure, because the hazard warning lights are on. I look out for the people who could walk onto the road. You need to be very careful. Maybe this lady will directly come onto the road. You need to be very careful about the pedestrian. I may not drive past the bus. No, you can drive past the bus actually, but only with the walking speed. This we have seen already. Next question, what do you do when a bus has stopped at a bus stop with its hazard warning light switch on? So drive past a sufficient distance in order to exclude endangering pedestrian. This option is correct. Whenever the bus is on the stop, you need to be very sure that pedestrians are safe, and if the hazard warning light is on, then walking speed as well. Wait if the passenger could be inconvenienced. This answer is correct. Drive past at walking speed only, and if necessary stop, because it's a hazard warning light situation. Only walking speed, and sometimes the situation is not clear, you should be ready to stop as well. Next question is, which vehicle must you allow to set off from the marked bus stop? So from the marked bus stop, which vehicles are allowed? They are the bus stop for sure. So they could not be taxis. For taxi we have a different stand, different marked positions. For the bus stops, you can, like, which vehicles must you allow to set off from the marked bus stop? Like, you should not overtake them when they have started to move. You should allow them school buses and regular buses, because these are the bus stops. For taxi we have a different stands marked with a different sign. Next question is, a regular bus in the oncoming traffic has stopped at a bus stop on the same roadway with the hazard warning lights switched on. What do you do? Only proceed at walking speed if passenger want to cross the roadway. No, if passenger are trying to cross the roadway, you have to stop. You have to wait. You have to stop in any case, because passenger would be in danger. The basic rule of the bus at the bus stop with the hazard warning light, even if we can add to it, passenger should not be endangered. So they are telling only proceed at a walking speed if the passenger want to cross the roadway. If they want to cross the roadway, you have to stop. You have to allow them to go towards the bus. So this option is not correct. Proceed at the same speed since the bus has stopped on the other side of the roadway. No, this option is anyhow wrong. We know that. Slow down to walking speed. Like, you have to slow down to walking speed immediately, and like, maybe you need to stop, but like, for example, a regular bus has stopped at a bus stop with on the same roadway. If the light is on, then they are saying you only proceed at a walking speed if the passenger want to cross the roadway. No, you have to stop your car immediately. But if there is no such situation, then you have to slow down to walking speed because of the hazard warning light. But when passenger are there, just stop, immediately stop. Only the third option is correct. So You are approaching a regular bus which is stopped in opposite direction at a bus stop on your roadway and hazard warning lights are switched on. What must you expect? Passenger will cross the roadway only after the hazard warning lights of the bus are switched off? No. Passenger, as they come out of the bus, they will immediately come onto the roadway. You should expect it. So never wait like when the hazard warning light will go out, then the passenger will cross the road. No. Just expect them, they are just crossing the road. Just be very careful. Passenger leaving the bus will suddenly cross the roadway. Passenger will cross the roadway in order to catch the bus. Both are possibilities, but they will wait when the hazard warning light will go out, then only they will cross the roadway. This option is anyhow wrong. They will immediately come onto the roadway. So we have to start the film. Let's see what happens. So if you see, you are just behind the bus, and then some pedestrian on the roadway, and then the hazard warning light is switched on. So if you see, we will play the video again. If you see, you are on the roadway behind the bus and the hazard warning light is on. So just here, as you see, pedestrian or the people are waiting for the bus. Maybe they will jump into the bus, they will board into the bus, and some will come out. So let's go to the question. In exam, I will recommend you to watch it at least for the 4 times. I overtake the bus at a moderate speed? No. It here only overtaking the bus is possible at a walking speed, but if you see, this traffic situation is really complex. So moderate speed, they have not specifically mentioned it here. So overtaking the bus is not an option with the moderate speed. I remain behind the bus for the moment because maybe some pedestrian will directly cross the road. I switched lane without overtaking immediately? No. Switching the lane could be even dangerous for you. Like you switch the lane, maybe some, if you see there is traffic situation is also clear, but still switching the lane is not an option. Just be cool and calm for the moment. Stay behind the bus and then wait and watch. Then maybe you can overtake it at a walking speed only. But when there is no such traffic coming behind you and the road is pretty clear, so I remain behind the bus for the moment. Have some patience, Geduld haben, because in this particular situation, overtake the bus at a moderate speed. Which speed is it? They haven't mentioned it. And switch the lane without overtaking immediately. Like switch the lane when you want to overtake. But if you see, there could be situation very dangerous because the bus has just stopped. So wait a moment, see how the pedestrians are behaving. Are they crossing the road? If not, then you can overtake the bus at walking speed if you want. Next question, you would like to drive past a local transport bus which has come to stop at a bus stop. What must you be aware of? So bus is at the bus stop. I have to watch out for oncoming traffic, drive past carefully, drive past maintaining sufficient space to the all 3 answers looks pretty correct. This we already know. Next question is, you are approaching a local transport bus which has come to a bus stop. What must you watch out for when driving past it? For pedestrian on the road, that there is a sufficient space to the side. Yes, for sure. If you are going to drive past the bus, there should be a particular distance from the bus as well, and you need to be very careful about your speed. Your speed will be very moderate. Your speed will be very moderate when no hazard warning light is on, for example. But when hazard warning light is on, then your speed should be only and only walking speed. Next question is again a video question. So let's watch the video. You are on a roadway traveling behind a red vehicle, and then even there is a tram which is on the roadway, and then tram is, I think, gonna stop, and now you see some passengers are trying to reach the tram. Just observe this. This is a tram station and some passengers are moving in this direction. So what you need to do, what is the right course of action in this situation? The situation is very critical. If you continue driving, there could be a dangerous situation. You can hit the passengers. The situation is very complex. Simple, wait. I overtake the tram on the left. You cannot overtake the tram on the left anyhow. Always overtake the tram on the right. Left is not an option. But in this situation, you need to remain behind the tram because situation of traffic is not clear. Pedestrians are coming. Maybe some will come out. So just wait for a moment. This option is correct here. The next question, let's start the video. So you are traveling on a road and if you see some passengers, someone is jogging over there, and you see there is a bus stop, I guess with hazard warning light switched on, and oh, no indicator that it is going to start, and there is a this kind of, I think, motorized bicycle, or it's a sorry, not bicycle, but it's a, I guess moped. So I will run the video again to be sure how the traffic looks like. Actually, some pedestrian on the roadway, and then the bus is indicating left. That bus will just start moving, and then what you can expect from here, I think just go to the question and see what happens. What for what should you prepare yourself in the situation? The quad, okay, the quad suddenly starts to move. It is quad, it's not, sorry, moped is a small bike, it's a quad. No, I think if you see the person or the driver of the quad is in discussion with somebody, maybe his friend, so he will not start immediately. That is not a dangerous situation. As it begins moving, the bus will swing out onto my side of the road. If you see the bus has started, or maybe will come a bit out on my side of the road, you need to be very careful about that. People will cross the road at the rear of the bus, like as the bus left, maybe some people are behind the bus, they will cross the road. So this two situation you need to prepare yourself. So this video is done. We have covered 30 more questions and 60 in total for topic number 7. If you have any question, any doubt about this video, put it in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, like our videos, and if you want, you can also support us on Patreon. We will give the link in the description. Anyhow, until the next video, we wish you a happy learning, a very nice day. Take care. Bye.